Cam Newton has some comments he made about Jalen Hurts saying that he has a lot to prove, and I wanted you to check this out and get your take. So let's see it.
What does Hurts have left to prove? Understand this, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of Eagles fans that's tuning in right now. That's cool. Respectfully, I have to remind you that Nick Foles also won a Super Bowl.
Agree.
So if you're asking me, with everybody paying attention, Jalen Hurts has so much to prove on this metrics because now I go from good to great to elite. Okay. Right? Now his circumstances are what his circumstances are. Devontae Smith, you have A.J. Brown, you have Saquon, and the whole slew of talent. He cannot do anything about that, Stephen A. Okay. What I'm saying is, as he proves his whole situation for who he needs to be and who he has to become, is consistently winning and consistently doing what he is asked to do.
Shaun, so I guess, do you agree that does Jalen Hurts have a lot to prove? And so, like, what does he have to prove?
So this is a layered answer.
It is. Take your time.
Cam is right in a sense, but he's wrong in the presentation.
Ooh, you a bad boy, how you said that.
Because the one thing Hurts has done is win. You can't argue with Hurts's productivity from a win-loss standpoint as a starting quarterback for the Eagles. They've been to 2 Super Bowls.
Every level he's been a winner.
Right. So that's kind of where Cam lost me a little bit. But the metrics that your eye evaluation tells you, Jalen Hurts still has a bunch of room for growth when it comes to consistently throwing the football. Having said that, you're only good as your last game. Last time we saw Jalen Hurts, he played the best game, in my opinion, that he had played since they lost to Kansas City in the Super Bowl, where he actually outplayed Mahomes in the game they lost. So,
right.
What we know right now about Jalen is, first of all, you want him in your building because he looks like he's football first. He's not involved in no foolishness or flummery anywhere, so he can lead and be the face of the organization. 2, he plays his best in the biggest games. Now, for him, I think to get the universal accolades of the Patrick Mahomes and the Josh Allen, I just think he has to improve and take a step forward slightly in his ability to consistently locate the football week in and week out. But Cam's wrong. Cam's wrong when he starts talking about winning because all Jalen does is win.
JB, what's your thoughts on that? Rebuttal.
I do agree with the pressure, though, because at the end of the day, if he doesn't get back or win another one, what are you really going to say about Jalen Hurts in 10 years? He's going to be in the same boat as Nick Foles. Let's be real. Like I'm just saying, let's keep it real. It's
real quick. Nick Foles, we gotta remember, Nick Foles didn't start that whole season. Carson Wentz was on a MVP type of season, and then we know Foles finished the job. Jalen Hurts was the leader the whole entire time. I just want to make that clear.
Smitty, let me ask JB this.
Please,
because here's why I kind of push back. Cam came out of college universally as a transcendent program, team-changing talent. I don't think it was universal behind Hurts' expectation level coming out of Alabama, then Oklahoma. So to me, Hurts is already overachieved. Like, he's overproduced from what the evaluations were on him when he came into the NFL.
My answer to you is how quickly we forget. That's the answer I have. Because at the end of the day, the same people using that narrative about Jalen, not you, but the Jalen Hurts thing, are the same people that bashed Troy Aikman for having all the talent that he had in Dallas.
Right.
And to me, it's crazy because they're not even close. They're not even on the same fucking atmosphere as far as players. So to me, that's the crazy part to me. Like, come on, dog. So Troy Aikman was average on a great team, but Jalen Hurts is unbelievable on a great team? Stop. It's not. He's not. He's not. He really isn't. He's a guy that has to win another one, in my opinion. To be a 3 and win 2, now we're like, all right,
But I guess my only pushback is I don't think Jalen's ever going to be regarded in the rearview mirror, like once he finishes as one of the elite quarterbacks of his era, just because he doesn't consistently throw the football at that kind of level.
Right. His style's different.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, like, so it's not like that's even his ceiling not even over there in that building.
Because if he does win another one, JB, you still gonna be like, you ain't a believer.
No, but I'm saying at least not over Aikman or none of them.
No, I'm saying you ain't got Mahomes top 20. You said that yesterday. And he's
great segue, great point, because Shaun just alluded to that. He was like, he outplayed Mahomes in that game and lost.
He did.
Then he outplayed him again and won. And then Mahomes got outplayed by Brady and won. And then Mahomes got through for 181 yards and barely got it done versus the Frisco team. Like, the common denominator is Patrick Mahomes being fucking shitty as fucking Super Bowls. But nobody wants to talk about that. That's why I have him as low as I have him.
As JB's spirit animal, I would like to say this. I think it's more pressure on Patrick Mahomes this year than it is Jalen Hurts. Because what has happened, and I don't agree with JB's ridiculous take that Mahomes is garbage, but we haven't seen
he's average.
We haven't seen elite Patrick Mahomes in a while.
Yeah, that's true.
So my
point. Isn't that my point?
People average, I wasn't on here for the conversation about Dylan Raiola, but I wish I would have been on the conversation with Raiola, because Mahomes, 2025 Mahomes and 2025 Raiola do look really similar as players, and that's not a good thing.